UNLV yogis, welcome to On Demand Yoga. I'm Kathy. Today we're going to do a relaxing, stretchy yoga, just to sort of let go of everything. I know a lot of you are at the end of finals, so it's kind of a just chill out, stretch the body type of yoga. So as always, if I do anything and it feels uncomfortable or it hurts, you should back off. I'll call modifications, but nothing for sure in this gentle yoga should hurt or be super uncomfortable. And always child's pose is available to you if you should need it. So we'll start in an easy cross-legged posture. You can have sort of both feet under your knees, or you can have a modified half lotus with one foot on top of the thigh. I don't recommend full lotus for today just because we're trying to chill it out a little bit. So we'll start with some Sufi rolls, just loosening up the back and the core. So hands on the knees, leaning forward, going right, going back, going left, and center. So take about 5 in one direction, just nice and slow, breathing, trying to make it feel like something in your back, but not like anything that's hurtful. Just a nice, easy roll. And then when you're ready, reversing, left, back, right, and you can go as fast or as slow as you want. I am recommending today that we go a little bit more slowly, just to warm up the body. And 2 more. And 1 more. And coming back to straight spine. We're going to do a lot of cat and cow work today. It's so great for the core and the back. We'll start with the seated cat and cow. I'm going to turn around so that you can see my back moving, but you can stay on your mat however you want. So for cow, you're pushing into the knees with your hands. Belly is forward, tailbone is back, shoulders back, gaze straight ahead. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest, rounding the shoulders, rounding the back, looking down. Exhale. Do 3 more. Inhale, cow. 3 more of both. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Get those shoulders back and that chest forward. Exhale, cat. Last set. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And I'm going to turn around and face you. If you're in lotus, half lotus, switch your legs at this point. Even if you're in a normal cross-legged position, just switch your legs so that the other foot is in front, just to give yourself a little bit of variation here. So we'll start with our upper body twist, just a very gentle twist before we get into the deeper ones. So elbows and triceps are parallel to the ground. 4 fingers in front, right by your collarbone, thumbs behind you. Spine is nice and straight, shoulders are back, gaze is straight ahead. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right, twisting from the waist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. And take some on your own breath. Maybe 2 more on each side. twist a little bit deeper with each one. And when you're done, hands come to your knees and we'll prepare for the next pose. So inhaling, hands off the knees, hands come up to the ceiling, gaze follows the hands, grabbing the right wrist with the left hand, and then we're going to inhale up, reaching up with that right hand, and exhale, coming down, bending at the waist. So gaze is straight ahead, chest is still open. You're not falling this way, you're opening up, trying to get a side body stretch here by pulling on the right hand and pulling it to the left, and try to push that right knee down and the right hip down. So it's not about how low you can go, it's just about reaching out to the left with that right hand. Take a couple more breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, coming back up. Let your hands fall, shake them out. You can make X's front and back, just loosening everything up. In between those, we'll take some shoulder rolls. So inhale, shoulders up to the ears, exhale, back and down. Take 3, going back. And then we'll take our front shoulder rolls on the other side after we're done with our left side stretch. Inhale, arms to the ceiling, gaze up to the hands, right hand grabs the left wrist, and inhale up with the left hand, pulling up with the right, and then pulling that left hand all the way to the right, and anchoring that left knee and that left hip. Inhale, exhale, reach that left hand all the way to the right. Inhale, exhale, reach. Inhale, exhale, reach. And inhale, come up and shake your hands out. Hands on your knees, and we'll take shoulder rolls forward now. So inhale, shoulders to ears, exhale, come forward, and then back and down. Couple more. Inhale, forward, back and down. Inhale, exhale, back and down. Take a moment here. We're going to take a half butterfly stretch. So right leg comes out at an angle as if you're in a straddle pose. However is comfortable for you angle-wise. A lot of people have a great deal of flexibility in their hip and their groin. If that's you, fantastic. Really, we're aiming for about 45 degrees from sort of the L position. And then the left leg bends. Ideally, foot against the inner thigh, but you move it. You don't want to put any strain on that left knee, so you move it to where it feels okay to you. And then you're going to turn to face that straight right leg. Inhale, come up. And exhale, reach forward, reaching for that foot. Maybe you get it. Maybe you're on your thigh, maybe you're on your calf, maybe on your ankle. Any of those okay? You just want to feel the stretch. So keep your chest and gaze straight ahead for a little bit of time, pushing that left hip and left knee down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, pulling tailbone back. Inhale, and exhale, nose to knee. Now, if you're like me, your nose is not touching your knee, you can always put a pillow in between your nose and your knee. That makes this pose much more restorative. But if you're willing to take the 5 breaths with your nose hovering above your knee, that can be really beneficial because gravity will help you sort of surrender to the pose. So wherever you are, if you want to grab a pillow or a block, or if you're just ready to surrender and let gravity stretch your body, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And maybe with each breath, you feel yourself moving a little bit closer to that right leg. One more breath. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, come up. Now left leg goes out to that straddle position. Right leg comes into wherever is comfortable for you. Inner left thigh is sort of the traditional pose, but you do you. You may find that your body is different on both sides. That's fine. Twisting to face your left foot. Hands come up, gaze goes up, inhale. Exhale, come down. First starting with chest forward, gaze forward, tailbone back, feeling the stretch in the back of the leg. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, fold over the leg, nose toward knee. If you want to grab that pillow or block, now would be the time. Otherwise, 5 breaths here. Make them big, juicy, honest breaths. That's 4. And 5. And come up on your inhale. Right leg goes out, coming into a straddle pose. Again, you determine how wide your straddle is. It may be, as I said before, we're in Vegas. It could be that you're in an almost parallel straddle. That's great. If not, you just do what you do. Just feel a tiny pull on the inner thigh. You always want to be very gentle with the groin area. You don't want any groin pulls. So nice straight spine, hands in between the thighs. Inhale. Exhale, we walk it out like the itsy bitsy spider. Tailbone pulls back as hands pull forward. Get to your edge. Inhale. And exhale, nose to the mat. 5 breaths here. See if on your exhale, you can inch those fingers out even a tiny bit more. Maybe get your nose or your forehead just a little bit closer to the ground. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Walk it back. Coming to a straight spine. Legs pushing together. Coming into a seated forward fold. I'm going to turn around now so that you can see from the side view. Nice flex in your feet. Nice straight back. Belly is in. Inhale, hands to the air. Exhale, fold forward, grabbing wherever you can. Thighs, calves, ankles, maybe feet, maybe peace sign fingers over the big toes. Thumbs can point towards your forehead. Again, chest forward, gaze forward for the first couple of breaths. Pull that tailbone back as you pull the chest forward. So you're moving in opposition. Bottom half of the body is moving back. Top half is moving straight ahead. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And Exhale, make it restorative. Let go of the hard grip if you have one, nose to knee. Let go of the flex. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Can you get a little lower? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come up to straight spine, bending the knees and bringing the feet behind you and moving up into a tabletop position. So back is nice and flat, wrists are directly under the elbows, knees are directly under the hips. And we'll start with some cats and cows in this position. So tailbone up, belly falls, shoulder blades wrap, chest forward, gaze forward. Inhale, cow. Exhale, tailbone tilts under, back rounds, chin to chest, push into the hands. Take 2 more of each. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And come back to your flat back. Right leg steps forward outside of your right hand. Blade edge of the right foot is parallel to the mat. Coming up into low crescent. So hands go to the ceiling. You're balancing a little bit, but you should be pretty stable here. If you need some more cushion for your knee, you can scrunch your mat up, or you can take a towel or a rag or a shirt and put it underneath for a little bit more cushion if your knees bother you. Although I do highly recommend that you invest in a nice cushy mat. It really does make a huge difference. All right, for the twist here, hands come to heart center, and then right hand goes back, left hand goes straight ahead, palms facing away from you, gaze back toward the right hand, shoulder blades pulling around the spine. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. On the other inhale, the next inhale, come back to center, low crescent, and hands to the mat. Right leg goes back, left leg comes forward, parallel to the mat. So the blade edge is right on the mat, your foot is straight ahead at 12 o'clock. Inhale, crescent lunge, modified. Exhale, hands to heart center. Left hand goes back, right arm goes forward, gaze is back toward the left hand, palms are away from you. Squeeze those shoulders and reach those hands. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, come back to center. Crescent lunge, hands to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the mat. Left knee goes back. Let's take a puppy. So we'll stay with our knees above our hips for a moment, and we'll just walk our hands forward like a puppy play bow. And then your forearms come down on the mat. Maybe your chin comes on the mat. And you're edging those hands forward, and you can see my hips have come to not be on top of my knees anymore. That's okay. You're really stretching for the back bend here. So inhale, exhale, reach with those hands. You can always stay up on your forearms if that feels better to you. This is a fine stretch. But the deepest version is chest to the mat, tailbone to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, and then lower all the way down to the mat. So your thighs are on the mat, your knees are on the mat. You're going to take your right hand and thread it underneath your left armpit, and then the left hand is going to go on top. You're going to cross them. So I'm going to face you for a second so you can see me. So right hand is under, left hand is over, and your chin is resting on like the bicep of your left hand. And you're still, legs and pelvis are in that modified sort of cobra position. Toenails are on the mat. And you're just gonna reach your hands out in opposite directions until you feel the stretch, particularly in the right shoulder. It should be the shoulder of that underneath arm. And take 2 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, reverse the arms. So this time the left comes under and the right goes over. Chin is on top of the right bicep or thereabouts. You're gonna stretch out those fingertips in opposite directions till you feel the stretch. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale. Come to your forearms. Your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. Your toes are together. Your toenails are on the mat. Coming into a Sphinx pose. Nice, easy Sphinx. Push into your pelvis. Push into the pits of those elbows. Fingers are nice and light. Shoulder blades are back and down. Chest is forward. Inhale. Exhale. Look right. Bring chin to chest. Look left. Bring chin to chest. Look right. And then come back to center. We're going to stay here for 2 more breaths. If you would like something a little bit deeper, you can bring your hands by so that your wrists are kind of at the top of your ribs. Your hands are kind of in line with your chest. And you can push up into an upward facing dog. Nice straight arms. Pelvis is still pushing toward the mat. Knees on the mat for this restorative class. Shoulder blades back. Gaze is straight ahead and not up. Straight ahead. Inhale. Exhale. You want to do a neck roll here. That works too. Otherwise, stay in your Sphinx. Just take 1 more breath there. Exhale, pushing back into a child's pose. Knees as wide as your mat, toes are touching, booty close to your heels, forehead on the mat. One more breath. And exhale, come to lying on your backs. Knees to chest, rock side to side. You can make circles with your knees in one direction or another. Just do what feels good here. Maybe rock forward and back. And then take a happy baby, grabbing blade edges of the feet, soles of the feet facing up to the ceiling. Rock, or you can be completely stable. And then feet come down, knees are bent. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. And then they're going to rest to the right side. Arms come to a T, palms facing down. You can take that right hand and grab onto that left thigh and just give a nice little assist there, bringing the knees a little bit closer to the ground. You can have your gaze up to the ceiling. For a little bit more intensity, you'll go And turn your head and look at that left arm. Spinal twist. Reaching out to the left with that left arm as the lower body goes to the right, or even is pulled to the right with that right hand. Just be gentle. You can straighten out that top leg if you like. It's a little bit more intensity, or you can just keep them bent for a relaxing pose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, come back to center. Take whatever movement you need to take here, or we move to the other side. Feet come to the mat, knees are bent, windshield wiper a few times, preparing to go on the other side. And knees come down to the left. Right arm goes out to a T, palm down. Left arm can be out to a T or can be giving an assist to that top right leg. Reaching out with the right hand to the right and a gentle assist, pulling those legs to the left. Option to straighten that top leg if you like. A little bit more intensity in the right glute. You can gaze straight ahead up to the ceiling, or you can turn your gaze to the right hand. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And on the inhale, bending the knees, bringing knees to chest, and bringing feet to the ceiling for a short inversion. You want to make an L with your body. You can assist yourself by having your hands behind your hamstrings. You can have your hands underneath the small of your back or your booty for a little bit of support there. Or you can just have your hands by your hips, palms down. Look up at your feet. Give me a hard flex, hard point, hard flex, hard point. And then just relax the feet. Take 3 breaths. On your last breath, knees to chest, taking whatever final movement you need. Before Shavasana, take another happy baby. You can make those circles. You can rock whichever way you want to rock. And then feet come to the ground and slowly push them out to straight. Arms overhead, big good morning stretch. Point those toes, reach those hands. And relax. Inhale, one more. Really stretch it out. I want you to feel it from the waist, the abs, shoulders. Really stretch. And let it go. And then come into Shavasana. Open up your legs, let your feet flop open. Hands can be by your sides or out at an angle, palms up or palms down. Or you can have hands on your belly or one hand on your heart, one on your belly. Take a deep breath. Exhale. One more inhale, the biggest breath of the day. Hold it. And then open your mouth and sigh it out. And just let go. Close your eyes. Relax your jaw. Maybe move it around a little bit. Open your jaw, move it side to side.